What's up? It's Sammy709 with another video, and I'm gonna do my Avengers Doomsday Plot with looking at leaks, sources, videos, reports. It all it all finally makes sense. So here's how the plot will play out during the movie. And I'm super confident with how this will all go through. Without further ado, let's begin. And also, before I say this, yes, the plot will be in sequence order, but I'll do it in I'll say it by universe, by setting, in that type of order. So, because if I do different settings throughout the plot, if I keep saying it happens here and then over there it happens there, it'll throw off the sequence. And I'm not trying to confuse anybody, but let's do it. Starting with the Fantastic Four universe, Doctor Doom has kidnapped Franklin Richards to the Baxter Building after Franklin has healed Doom's scar. By that time, the Fantastic Four is questioning Doom with Franklin. Doom states that there's a multiverse incursion and is using Franklin and his powerfulness to help him save it, apparently. But in reality, he is trying to unify the multiverse not only for it to stop the incursions, but to cement himself as the most powerful guy ever, and with Franklin Richards helping him becoming powerful as is. Even more as is. Not only will Doom have unlimited power, he will become a conqueror and the ultimate dictator of anything and everything. Everybody knows how much Doom fiends for power, especially when he's trying to assert his dominance over Reed Richards, given his past with them. He is doing this for power, which he already has, rather than being the savior for him to turn into God Emperor Doom. Given the F4's history with Doom and Galactus trying to take the kid, the F4 obviously don't trust Doom, but Doom is trying to act nice, especially when Franklin is healing his scar, so he can cooperate with Dr. Doom. Doom knew the kid's power from Galactus. By that time, the F4 can't do anything about this, and Doom and Franklin teleports out the Baxter Building. With Reed's previous knowledge of the multiverse, the F4 traveled to 616 universe for help. At the Avengers universe, the Thunderbolts see the F4 spaceship enter their universe from their building and reports to them. The F4 tells them that there's a multiverse incursion and Doom takes their kid. Bucky and Yelena are new to this Avengers stuff, so Bucky asks Sam Wilson for some advice. Sam brings up that Shuri from Wakanda has contacted him, Wong, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel, Hulk, Thor, Ant-Man on the hologram because she was the first one to detect this multiverse incursion from this advanced Wakandan technology. The people contacted on the hologram along with the Wakandans are invited to this big board meeting in Wakanda. Also, the Thunderbolts and F4 report to the meeting because of Sam Wilson, who was trying to apprise Bucky of the situation. Shuri obviously says that there is a multiverse incursion, which is a problem, but notices Monica Rambeau's heat signature as one of the main reasons for this incursion. When the F4 saw that the technology located Monica so easily, Reed uses this tech to locate Franklin. Knowing Reed, who would have a field day with Wakandan technology, it detects that Franklin and Monica are both in the X-Men universe. Captain Marvel also brings up that she was with Rambeau and has been searching for her with Fury. Nick Fury also says to put the copyright issues aside as they got a bigger universal threat to solve. In case you didn't know, Sam Wilson filed copyright on the Thunderbolts for calling themselves the New Avengers, similar to the squad Sam was also assembling called the Avengers. With that aside, it remains three objectives: save Monica Rambeau and Franklin Richards from Doom, and then save this planet invasion from whatever Doom throws at them, to keep them busy from reaching to Doom, so he can continue with his multiversal quest. Thor, Bucky, Yelena, Sam Wilson, Shang-Chi, Sentry, Namor, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, M'Baku, and Shuri and F4 go to the X-Men universe for Monica and Franklin. The rest of the Thunderbolts and Wong stay to protect Earth from Doom's invasions by fighting the Doom bots and the variants on Doom's side. Next up with the X-Men universe. Doom and Franklin are ripping through the multiverse, going to the X-Men universe. Doom redesigns these Sentinels with Latvian tech to invade the X-Mansion and take on the X-Men. He is trying to kill Charles Xavier and destroy Cerebro. Early on, when Doom told F4 about these incursions, he probably mentioned the X-Men, so he can turn all the heroes against them. Expecting the Avengers and F4 to report to the X-Men universe, Doom must act quickly as he is trying to draw them towards the X-Men so they can fight each other, and Doom doesn't have to waste his time going to the TVA without any disturbance. Doom is trying to use Cerebro to find the TVA where Loki is holding the branches together so he can take over it. He is trying to kill Charles to prevent the heroes from telling the real truth of Doom's plans. And both the Avengers and X-Men, that is also why Doom is destroying Cerebro after he's done using it. Meanwhile, Beast is trying to keep Monica and Charles safe, while Cyclops and Nightcrawler are fighting the Sentinels. Because they are Sentinels eliminating all mutants, the Brotherhood like Magneto and Mystique have come to help take down the Sentinels. Doom has killed a lot of the X-Men members who stood in his way. And after using and destroying Cerebro, he comes after Charles, but they're powerful mutants like Jean and Storm, who can not only protect Charles but compete against Doom. Franklin, who is too young to know his powers, they must leave before the Avengers and F4 come to this universe. They already did their part with Cerebro in finding the TVA, so him and Franklin goes to the TVA ASAP. By the time the Avengers and F4 arrive at the X-Men universe, they saw that they had Monica and Franklin, only for Franklin to be gone, which has caused the major incursion, which makes them think the X-Men are with Doom, which causes a big X-Men vs. X-Men fight with F4 on the Avengers side. With them stalled against each other, it's only a matter of time till the X-Men tell them the truth before Doom reaches the TVA and takes over the multiverse, which is what Doom has planned. Also, the Avengers and F4 reached this universe by America Chavez's portal, who Wong contacted. By the time the truth was revealed by the X-Men, like Charles and Jean, they state that Doom is taking down Loki at the TVA to unify the multiverse from this incursion, and has been using Franklin's power all along Doom's plan. And the bad thing about Doom's plan is once he takes over the multiverse, it will kill so many people in so many universes. When Thor hears Loki and when the F4 hears the amount of danger Franklin is in, they find a plan to report to the TVA ASAP. Monica Rambeau comes out to reveal that they've been keeping her safe the whole time. The Avengers, X-Men, and F4 were all heroes all along, were under Doom's manipulation. Together, they all go together to get Franklin and finally take down Dr. Doom. All the squads will team up and to go up to the TVA to stop Dr. Doom, to get Franklin and save the multiverse. Back to the F4 universe, then the Illuminati universe. First, they must figure out how to get to the TVA. Reed's technology has been important in traveling throughout the multiverse, like entering the Avengers and X-Men universe. They have to amplify that spaceship to go all the way up to the TVA, so the F4, Bucky, Yelena, Sam, Thor, Namor, etc. all go to the F4 universe into the Baxter building to get some supplies and or fuel for their spaceship to get ready to travel all the way up to the TVA. Others stay back for any other Doom bots or invasions Doom throws. Now they know Doom's real plan, they try to figure how to take him down. After they build and get what they need at the Baxter building, they fly all the way forward to the TVA. Meanwhile, Doom and Franklin are ripping through the multiverse. They come across the ruins of Earth in Universe 838, where Scarlet Witch was presumed dead. Doom and Franklin goes through a huge stubble of rocks and found her. Franklin revives Wanda the same way he revived Sue. Wanda becomes unconscious and does not remember anything. Doom turns Wanda into a villain and on his side. This gives Doom the power to reshape reality with chaos magic. Doom found her through Cerebro. With two of the most powerful figures with Doom, he can finally take down Loki. Final act, the TVA. Entering this TVA, Doom rips past it knowing the TVA can't take him down, and finally confronts Loki. Loki has all the power because he is the god at his throne, holding the multiverse together. The fate of the multiverse comes down to Doom vs. Loki. The heroes like the Avengers, X-Men, and F4 pull up to the TVA with how much power Doom has amassed. With getting Franklin and Wanda now on his side, Doom finally takes down Loki. That's when the heroes realize that it was too late. Doom's plan installing the Avengers against the X-Men has worked, causing Doom to be ahead of the game. As Doom is taking down Loki, who is already weakened from holding the multiverse, he is about to kill him. Thor sees this and remembers Thanos and won't let that happen again. Thor sacrifices himself to save Loki as he was trying to take down Doom, who was way too powerful. Doom knows removing a god is the only way to crown himself as one. Everybody who tries to take down Doom will die quickly because of how powerful he has become. Heroes got help from Sylvie and the TVA crew to reach this point, but even they can't believe what is going on with Doom. Dr. Doom finally sits down on the throne and finally conquers the multiverse into one, becoming God Emperor Doom. He starts the descent of the Citadels, which he takes control of, bends time to his will, and takes over the TVA and Time Loom. Doom unleashes Doom Dots and evil multiversal variants, creating Battleworld. Doom already destroyed the Council of Kings out of anger with what's happened to the TVA and the multiverse. There's no point in taking down Doom because of the max power he's possessed, as the F4 is down to Doom's will as they fail to save Franklin in time. Best thing to do is fight in Battleworld to infiltrate Doom's reign. And with heroes already dead fighting Doom, squads like the Guardians of Galaxy and the Young Avengers must step up to help the remaining alive heroes to aid this altering reality, entering Secret Wars. Thanks for tuning into this video. Catch y'all later.